The rain has continued off and on throughout the day, but will things be drying out for the start of your work week? Let's check in with meteorologist Sean Stiles for a first look at that microclimate forecast. Yep, the rain, go away, Sean.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for sunshine, yes, but if you're from California and are looking to offset your deficit, we'll take all the rain we can get.
Do.
And the question you asked, does your work week start off dry? Well, that all depends, because tomorrow officially is the observance of the first day of the new year, January 1st. So a lot of places close tomorrow. Tuesday, though, is when we all go back to work officially, and it looks like that could be wet. Talk about wet. Look at these rainfall totals around the county. Anywhere from an inch in downtown San Diego to over 3.5 inches at Palomar Mountain. Even out in Borrego Springs, they picked up 1/3 of an inch of rain. So we're talking about some pretty good amounts of rainfall coming down. I don't know where you live, but boy, it was pouring along the coastline throughout the night. No snow in San Diego County, and winds, boy, they were out there just howling throughout the night. Palomar Mountain came in with the highest number at 57 miles per hour. Coronado, though, very windy at 38 miles per hour. We still have a winter weather advisory over the mountains and a wind advisory over the deserts. Windy across the county, a gale warning offshore, and high surf here in San Diego. We continue to see scattered showers around the county as the instability in the atmosphere is producing some very, very interesting conditions out there. We'll get a little break in the action, but then another pulse starts to make its way into Southern California by Tuesday. That's both along the coast and for you folks in the inland valleys, and those temperatures are going to stay chilly. Kirsten, I'll have more for you in just a bit.
All right, thank you for that, Sean. All right, that heavy rain hit right around midnight when a lot of folks were just trying to ring in the new year. As CBS 8's Regina Ureta shows us, that made one of the most dangerous nights of the year on the roads even busier, for CHP.
Last night, San Diego experienced some heavy rainfall right at the same time that many people were ringing in the new year. It was a stressful and busy time for California Highway Patrol, who tell me they had to stop people who were driving under the influence, who were not wearing a seatbelt, and who were speeding under this kind of rain.
The first day of 2023 came pouring in with some heavy showers. From major flooding and road closures across San Diego to water on the highways, how California Highway Patrol spent their first morning of the new year.
People just don't slow down. Unfortunately, just because we don't get it that often here, people don't realize they need to slow down.
This heavy rainfall quickly became a nightmare for those leaving New Year's festivities.
We get all these crashes, and these crashes end up in the middle of the lanes. Other cars are hitting, slamming into other vehicles that are now, blocking the road. So that's what ends up causing these closures.
Like this driver who drove their car into a flooded roadway in Kearny Mesa and required help from officials to tow them out. Hours after, 3 more drivers drove into the same flooded area. In Nestor and in Valley Center, roads were heavily flooded, prompting closures.
In some locations where there is drainage blockage, in some cases, you're going to have those problems. Again, it's kind of unpredictable. Sometimes you just get a bunch of rain in one location.
New Year's Eve is already one of the biggest nightmares where officials see the most vehicle accidents. Officer Jake Sanchez with CHP says the winter storm could not have landed at a worse time. He added that a majority of accidents officers responded to last night were all related to speeding or seatbelts.
Half of our fatals, about 75 a year, can be attributed to 75 deaths a year can be attributed to seatbelt use.
Sanchez says oftentimes people drive too fast on wet roads, forgetting about the hazard that's been sitting on those roads. With more rain expected, he advises that drivers watch out for pooling water on the roads, like the known area behind Fashion Valley Mall on Avenida del Rio.
CHP also says always make sure to wear your seatbelt. Please keep your eyes on the road and slow down, especially under these weather conditions, to prevent from hydroplaning. Regina Ureta, CBS 8.